Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville and this is Chase the Heat. I'm so excited about this review today because this is a pot I've never eaten before. Thank you guys for joining me. Check this out. You know, it sort of looks like a moruga from this side, but look at this. Look how the color is bleeding into the stem. Do you see that? This, you guys, is what's called a 7-pot bubblegum red. This was sent to me by Randy Keaton from Keaton Farms in Tennessee. I'm almost bummed out to pull the stem off this because it's so cool. The way they got this pepper, you guys, just so you understand, this is a cross between a red moruga scorpion and a Trinidad yellow 7-pot. The cool thing about it is, if you see, it sort of retains the shape of a scorpion, of a moruga, but it's got the color bleeds into the stem. Let me give you an example of the difference. This is a scorpion, a different kind of scorpion, but look at see how the stem is completely green here, the flowering on the stem, see the difference? This is a 7-pot, 7-pot bubblegum red. Now they say, believe it or not, some people say that it's got the reason the bubblegum name is because it tastes like bubblegum. I have my doubts. We're gonna find out. But I wanna thank you guys for joining me today. It means a lot. I've always thought it was so cool how the color of a bubblegum, this is the leafy part around the base of the stem, and it's all colored. The color bleeds into the stem, which is so neat for me. I love that. All right, so I'm looking forward to tasting this because I am told it is ferociously hot. Now I'm going to show you the inside of it. It's got a couple dark seeds, which I'm not thrilled about, but I'm going to eat them anyway because I don't remove seeds from pods. This is the interior. Smells hot. To be really honest, it smells like every other moruga I've ever smelled. All right, so we're not going to wait a whole lot of time. I'm really excited. You guys have watched the show enough. You know that I love trying pods. I have never tried before. Kind of excited about that. So guys, this is the 7-pot bubblegum red grown by Randy Keaton in Keaton Farms. I'm Johnny Scoville, and we're going to catch and chase a little heat. Here we go. All right, so you guys watching this at home or wherever you're watching it, do you think that tasted like bubblegum? It didn't, not even remotely. Cool name though. Let me tell you my thoughts on this. As far as the flavor, it's got a good flavor. It's got a good moruga flavor. As far as the burn, it's a hot pepper. It was kind of hot right away. It has kind of a fruity flavor. There's really no bitterness. It tastes like a standard moruga, to be really honest with you. But I love the name, you know. And is there anything cooler than where did I put it? Is there anything cooler than the flowery part around the stem being colored like that? The heat it's a hot pepper. I'm not sure it's hotter than the standard moruga, but certainly is one of the coolest looking pods because of the way it bleeds into the stem. I love it. The heat is building, hasn't peaked yet. It's going, where the heat is, let me tell you where that is. Not so much on the front of my tongue or my mouth, it's inside of the back, creeping back towards my throat. It's not really a violent burn, it's building kind of steadily. You've heard me use the term of violent burn. If you kind of don't know what that means, or you haven't experienced yet, when you do, the first thought you have is, my God, this is a violent burn. It just kind of fits. In fact, the first time I ever had a really violent burn, I giggled to myself because I was like, that's what they mean. But it's not a violent burn, it's just a steady, nice build. It's kind of creeping more to the back of my throat now. You know what? It's on the top of my throat, right? On the back. It's a good burn though. It's a pleasant burn, as crazy as that sounds. But Randy has grown some very, very hot peppers that I've eaten. Excuse me. Some of his pods are just enormous, which is really neat. And again, we'll be visiting him in October, and I will be giving you guys information about that as it gets closer. The heat is peaked and it's subsiding right now. All right, so kind of built kind of quick and it's kind of fading. But a very, very nice tasting pepper and a really neat burn. If that makes any sense to you. That's what I do. Kind of chase the heat. Caught it. It's a nice tasting pepper though. So if you guys want to, I mean, it's one of the coolest looking pods. I'm telling you, it's anybody who's seen a bubblegum, the look of it, the fact that the color from the pod bleeds into the stem and the flowering around the base of the stem, that's incredibly cool to me. I think that's the real cool part about a bubblegum. But as far as it tasting like juicy fruit or double mint gum, ain't happening. It does not taste like bubblegum to me, but what a cool name, huh? Yeah, it's subsiding now. But it's a very pleasant pepper. I like the way it tastes and I like the burn, so I would urge you guys, listen, if you haven't had one, just to hold it and look at the way the color grows into the stem and the base of the flowering about the base of it. It's such a cool, unique thing. And again, it's a cross between a red Moruga scorpion and a Trinidad yellow 7-pot, which is just really, really cool. Guys, do me a favor. Go to the description box below. Randy and his wife Lexus, and his son, they're just the coolest family in the world. He's such a nice guy. Kind of like the example of the chili community, just super people. But click on the box below and see if you can get some pods from him. He grows some amazing pods. You've seen me eat a bunch of them as of late. This is a great one. I like it a lot. It didn't disappoint as far as flavor and heat. Excuse me. A pepper burp. And you know what? My ears are popping a little bit. It's always a good sign. I'm getting a bit of an endorphin rush from one pepper. Go figure. Oh yeah. That's weird because I've had other pods that were hotter that didn't give me as nice. I'm getting an endorphin rush from this. From a single pod. And you guys have watched my videos. That doesn't usually happen too much for me anymore. But it's interesting. Some pods have different burn characteristics and they certainly taste different. Some pods that have a higher Scoville rating will burn you less than some pods that have a lower one. I've experienced it. So Scoville always isn't how much it's going to burn you. It's just the level of heat. Some burn you differently. But I'm getting a bit of an endorphin rush. My fingers are starting to tingle a little bit. I'm not getting blurred vision, but my ears are popping. I'm getting that kind of echo in my ears. How delightful, huh? What a beautiful thing today. All right, so definitely click on the box then. Get some of these. You will be happy you did. Randy, you did it to me again, my friend. Thank you. But thank you guys for watching. You know, it's a big family. I love all of you. It's a really cool thing. So I'm just having a great time. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Right there. I can almost grab it. That's the Chasetheheat floating pepper. Please do me a favor, click on that pepper and become a subscriber to this channel. It means the world to me. As long as you guys like them, I'm going to keep making them. So click on that pepper and you'll become a subscriber. Click on the bell. We'll notify you when we upload these new ones. And we do it always. But I want to thank you guys for joining me so much. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat.